Good day. Welcome all of you to this session on Profit and Loss Appropriation Account. So in the previous class, you should have studied on the final accounts of a sole proprietor. Recollect, the final accounts of the sole proprietor comprised of trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. And you know pretty well that the trading account contains the details with regard to the stock, opening stock and closing stock. And we used to enter the purchases and sales aspects if it happens to be a trading concern. And the difference in this trading account would tell us the gross profit or the gross loss position. Similarly, the gross profit or the gross loss would be transferred to the profit and loss account. The profit and loss account will contain the indirect expenses and incomes in respect to the business unit. And the difference of the profit and loss account will tell us about the net profit or the net loss. And then this net profit or net loss used to be transferred to the balance sheet. Here, in the case of partnership concern, the method in the preparation of the final accounts more or less is going to be similar. But a certain variations we will observe because you all pretty well know that partnership is an association of two or more people. So here the entire net profit or the net loss sustained by the business unit directly cannot be taken to the balance sheet. So there is a necessity to appropriate this net profit or the net loss. Are certain adjustments in respect to interest on capital, interest on drawings, salary, bonus, commission needs to be done. And after these adjustments are carried out, the remaining profits or the loss are to be shared among the partners in the given ratio. So that is the reason why profit and loss appropriation account has to be prepared. So let us examine what is the method of preparing this profit and loss appropriation account. First of all, profit and loss appropriation account is considered to be an extension of profit and loss account. So here, this profit and loss account would be prepared in the form of a T table. So all of you are familiar with this T table, the ledger account preparation. So here, like how you used to prepare the profit and loss account, likewise, you will be drawing up this profit and loss appropriation account. So when you take up the format of the profit and loss appropriation account, understand students, there would be a debit side as well as the credit side. So here this account is also to be prepared on the grounds of the nominal account principle. So what does the nominal account refer to as? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So on the same principle note, we prepare this profit and loss appropriation account. As I told you, profit and loss appropriation account is a continuation of profit and loss account. So you should understand that this profit and loss account, appropriation account, begins with the closing balance of the profit and loss account. So in your previous class, you should have learned how this profit and loss account would have been prepared. Say we used to prepare this way. Debit used to carry all the indirect expenses. Credit used to contain the incomes, if any. And we had to balance this account. Once you balance this, supposing that the credit side would be more, the income side showed a higher total, then the difference used to be taken to the shorter side of the account. And this used to represent the net profit. Similarly, in case if it is vice versa, if the expenses were more than the incomes, then it used to show the net loss for us. Now here, this net profit, whatever was shown in your profit and loss account, I am talking to you about profit and loss account. This net profit will be brought forward to the opposite side of the appropriation account. Students, I repeat saying this. The net profit which appeared on the debit side of the profit and loss account has to be brought forward to the credit side of the appropriation account as its opening balance. And in case if it happens to be a loss, it would be vice versa. That is, you need to bring the net loss onto the debit side. What would be the opening entry? The opening entry would be, here I am talking about profit and loss appropriation account. So how do you open the profit and loss appropriation account? You would here say by profit and loss account, net profit brought down. By profit and loss account, net profit brought down. Remember students, there would be no date column. See, we have already learned in the previous class, and I am saying you once again, in any part of the final accounts preparation, we would eliminate date. The reason is very simple. These final accounts are prepared on a particular date. So when you give the heading, you would state it as profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended. For the year ended. So therefore, this final account is prepared on a particular date. That is the reason why we do not give a date column. So it would be just particulars, rupees, particulars, rupees. So there will be two columns observed on the debit and on the credit side. You would take only particulars, rupees and particulars, rupees. So I have already told you as to how the profit, net profit from the P&L account would be brought forward. And if it is net loss, it should be on the other side. And it is a common sense, both net profit and net loss would never coexist. So either one of them, either it should be a net profit or a net loss. So if it is a net profit, you would say by profit and loss account, net profit brought down. If it is a net loss, you would rather say on the debit side, to profit and loss account, net loss brought down. So once you have understood the opening entry of this appropriation account, let us also examine how the various aspects are entered into this appropriation account. So as I told you, it is a T table. Debit and credit sides exist. Now, let us first assume that we are going to start with a net profit balance. We will just take an assumption that we are going to start with a net profit balance. Now, this profit and loss appropriation account is prepared from the firm's point of view. This understanding is very, very essential for us to determine which side what entry has to be posted. So I repeat, profit and loss appropriation account is prepared on the firm's point of view. So here, basing on the nominal account principle, debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So here, when the firm is giving any money to the partners, it would be debited. If the firm is receiving any money from the partners, then that particular item has to be credited. Now let us see what are the entries that needs to be debited into the appropriation account. Interest on capital. What is interest on capital? For having invested the capital by the partners, the firm has to pay a certain interest to the partners. So here again, as I told you, the firm is paying this interest on capital to the partners. That is the reason why we take interest on capital on the debit side. Similarly, any kind of payments that are made to the partners by the partnership firm. Could it be salary, bonus, commission? All these expenses which are paid by the firm to the partners needs to be debited. Now usually in your class study, interest on drawings would be the only item that would be given on the credit side. Interest on drawings, all of you know, that has to be paid by the partners to the firm. So what are drawings? Drawings refer to the money taken by the partner from the business for his personal use. For having taken this business money for personal use, that they have to pay a certain interest on that money for having used it for personal use. So therefore, the firm is receiving this interest on drawings. That is the reason why that needs to be credited. So once again, look at the entries. I have taken an assumption that we are going to begin with a net profit. So if it is net loss, you will have this entry to be posted on the debit side. The rest of the entries would stand like this: by interest on drawings. And on the debit side, you find interest on capital, salary, bonus, commission. If at all any reserve or any other accumulated profits of the previous years are to be distributed, that also would come on the debit side. Now having drawn up all these entries, the next step would be you need to take the totals of each one of these sides, like how you used to do in the trading and profit and loss account. Similarly, here also you are expected to take the difference money. So here these two are the items usually found in the appropriation account: net profit, interest on drawings, total this money. And similarly, these are the items generally present on the debit side. Total whatever items are given on the debit side, find out the difference. So the difference will be put on the shorter side of the account. Let us take a simple example. Let us imagine that 1 lakh happens to be our credit total. I am talking about total credit total. And let us assume that 25,000 is going to be on the debit side total. So here first step is to find out the difference between these two. 1 lakh minus 25,000. So it is 75,000. This 75,000 has to be put on the shorter side of the account. So credit total is 1 lakh, debit total is 25,000. The difference money is 75,000. Which side you have to put this money? On the debit side. So when you put the 75,000 here, to which account will it be entered into? It needs to be posted to the personal accounts of the partners. The personal accounts of the partners would be called as their capital accounts. For time being, you understand that the personal accounts of the partners would be called as their capital accounts. So whenever you have the difference money set out, this difference money has to be posted to the personal accounts of the partners in their profit sharing ratio. So this is the method of preparing your appropriation account. So let me also give you a numerical example. So here the heading will be like this: profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended. Remember, it should be for the year ended. So here particulars, you will have a rupees column, again particulars, rupees column. So this would be your credit side and this would stand as your debit side. Now if you take a simple example of net profit, so you will call it as by P&L account net profit brought down. Let us imagine the net profit to be 75,000. Interest on drawings. I am taking just imaginary figures. In the question, there might be some computations also. So A has got 500 rupees and B has got 1000 rupees. So totally it stands as 1500. Now what are the general items which are present on the debit side here? Interest on capital. I have taken A to be 10,000 and B to be 5,000. So the total interest on capital is going to be 15,000. Then salary. Let us assume that I am giving salary only to A. So A gets an annual salary. See, whenever the items are put into the appropriation account, care must be taken that you have to write the numbers computation for the entire year. In the question sometimes they will give you monthly. So anywhere you find monthly computations or monthly calculations given, you have to convert it into yearly and then only you have to take it, because you are preparing for the entire year. Appropriation account is prepared for the entire year. So it is very much required that you have to have the annual figures. So bonus to A. I am going to give bonus to A and this is going to be 1500. Now what is my credit total? You observe my credit total is 76,500. 76,500. Here 26,500. So 76,500 minus 26,500. So I have how much of difference? 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees. Shorter side the difference should come. Lesser side. Which is the lesser side? Debit side. So I must take this 50,000 to partners capital account. What should I post it into? Partners capital account. And this 50,000 will be divided in the profit sharing ratio. Supposing that I decide A and B to be equal partners, A will get 25,000 and B will also get 25,000. So an appropriation account starts with a balance either of the net profit or of the net loss, and the firm's payments, whatever the firm pays to the partner will be debited. Whatever the firm receives from the partner will be credited. The difference in these two accounts will be posted to the capital accounts of the partners and in the profit sharing ratio. I hope students you have understood the preparation of the profit and loss appropriation account. So whenever you are doing this partnership final accounts, see, unlike in the case of sole proprietor, see, this is the sequence of the final accounts that we adopt in the case of partnership firm. As usual, as I told you, first we will prepare the trading account. Then we will have to prepare the profit and loss account. So here, trading account will show us the gross profit or gross loss. And profit and loss account will show us the net profit or net loss. But instead of preparing balance sheet, in between this profit and loss account and balance sheet, in the case of partnership firm, we have to prepare profit and loss appropriation account. It is compulsory that we need to prepare this profit and loss appropriation account. But again, we can't directly move into the balance sheet. The personal accounts of the partners need to be prepared. So I'm just telling you the sequence of the final accounts in the case of partnership. We begin with trading account, like how you do in the case of sole proprietor. Trading, there is no difference. Profit and loss account, there is no difference. But in between, it is essential to prepare the profit and loss appropriation account. After you prepare the appropriation account, you have to prepare the personal accounts of the partners. That is what I called it as capital account. You will have another session and wherein we will discuss the preparation of the personal accounts of the partners. Actually, there are two methods given under your syllabus, a fixed method and a fluctuation method. So in our further discussions, we will learn on the personal account preparation of the partners. And after you prepare this personal accounts only, we need to prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet shows us the financial position of the business, and balance sheet is to be prepared after preparing the personal accounts of the partners. So this is the sequence for you given over the preparation of the final accounts of the partners. But then in our syllabus, what happens is we are not going to learn on this trading and profit and loss account preparation at present. The reason being, last year that you are well versed in the preparation of this trading and profit and loss account. So naturally, since there is no big change between the preparations over here, we are going to start our learning this particular year with the appropriation account. That is why I began my lecture today on the preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. Once you prepare profit and loss appropriation account, you will move into the personal accounts. As I told you, two methods can be adopted, and could it be a capital fixed method wherein only capitals are put into a different account and adjustments are taken to a different account. That is, we prepare two different accounts here under fixed method. Fluctuating method, that all together we take it into a single account known as capital account. Anyway, that discussion we will be doing it in the next session. And finally, this balance sheet. Okay, so this is the sequence that needs to be adopted over the preparation of the final accounts of the partners. So recollect students, today we have learned the preparation of profit and loss appropriation account. So in the further classes, we will take enough examples and try to solve different kinds of problems related to this profit and loss appropriation account. Go through the lecture once again. Thank you.